And greetings, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're all doing well. So, last video get nice follow-up, so here is part 2, I didn't expect that, so thank you very much. So what we're gonna do today, I'm gonna share with you my farming method and farming ideas, how I do it on patch 2.0. Then we're gonna analyze what the patch 2.5, what is actually on Korea doing to this farming method. Then we're gonna talk about time investment, dungeon, statistics, mathematics, rudu-dudu, and then conclusion. So without out of the way, let's start. Okay, it's gonna be a bit chaotic. So if you have any question, you know, comment blah blah blah, and I will try to answer it. Let's go. So I got my pen, and this is my main character. Main character. And this main character doing this and this. These medals are for weekly daily. You do weekly daily, you fill this bar with your alt and main characters, and in the end you getting the reward. So with your main character you doing this amount of gold. And this is not, you know, actual There is some truth to this number, but this is not 100% accurate. I just want you to show you how much main do and how much each alt with my method, how much each alt generated the gold now. Okay, so this is the gold generated by my main in the red. So now green, the Pepegas. So what is my strat for Pepegas? For Pepegas is I'm doing character Pepega. And it's 1325. I'm not increasing them anymore because it's costing gold. Okay, so and with this 325, you can enter the Oreha Herd, the dungeon that give you 3k gold, and you can enter Belganus. Normally, this Belganus is 1385. Okay, let's change the color to be more bright. But you can enter it on 1302. This dungeon is 1355, but you can enter it on 1325. And this dungeon is old dungeon, but if you reach 1370, you're no longer getting gold. Okay? So the strategy is, I have my main character, and I have, you know, the Pepegas. I'm not leveling up because it's costing a lot of gold. So with my main and like 4 or 5 Pepegas. There is also my friend who have 1 main and 4 or 5 Pepegas. So we carry each other. I'm taking my main, carrying his Pepegas, all on this content on the right, and he taking his main and carrying all my Pepegas on the content that is present here. So this is my strat. And this is relative how much my main gold doing gold. Okay, and this is how my alt doing gold. This is per week basis. Okay, this is for my alts. This is for my main. Alright, good. I hope you understand. And now the second type of how you can progress in Lost Ark, but I personally not do it, and I will explain in the end why. So you do 1 strong character. Come on, work with me. Yes. You do 1 strong character. Like 1450 plus. And you carry people on Oreha 1 time per week. Oh, I need to change the layer. New layer. Oh, I get mail. Okay. Doesn't matter. So you carry people here. Power. And... second thing, you're carrying people all Belganus. So Belganus is 1385. And you take all these 1300 people, 3 of them, and you charge them. This is the price of materials, okay? So it's changing. But for now it's 720 gold for 10 minutes run. So you do 10 run per day, and you're getting 7k gold. So it is doing its 10 runs is more than 1 alt. Okay, so these numbers are not super, accurate because the maths change every time. You know, I'm speaking to you, and now the price drops. Some whale buy all the weapon crystals, and the price is no longer correct. But just, you know, I want to do relative numbers. How much one alt do 6k, and the boosting do a bit more, so it do 700. So if you do 10 runs, boom, 7k gold. Great. It's do so boosting people on these guardians actually bring more money than alt. But why I'm not doing it? I'm not doing it because you need to deal with 100 people every day, with retards that can scam you. You need to speak to them. They like log into instance for 5 minutes. I will explode and kill them. Okay, I don't want to deal with the with the Pepegas. So for people who are patient, want to deal with the Pepegas, here you go. Farm people, and you are rich. And the best class for this is Infighter, I believe. The Infector. You can start carrying people on about 1,400 to 1,415 item level needed, and you can already carry 3 people in 15 minutes on Belganus. That's why I put Infighter on S tier in my list, because he is agile, and he can kill Belganos the fastest on the beginning from all the classes, according to my observations. Okay, and on the left is the usual thing that your character do. Okay, this is not related to art, this is your usual income. Okay, but don't get horn about these numbers, because I forgot to mention that there is like a running cost. Every time you finish the big dungeon, in the end there is cash shop box. You need to pay some gold to open the box to get more drop. So 5k gold every week from this. Okay, so some people look on this like, oh, so much gold. But the game also costs you to run. Dungeons and other things also cost you money. Okay, 7 minutes in, and now let's see what happened with the patch. So the new patch, no more boosting. No more boosting. So what is happening? Your Pepegas, okay, this is your big one. Big one is still here, no changes to big one. Okay, but your Pepegas that are 1,325 no longer can do this, because there is no gold. No longer cannot be carry, and no longer cannot be carry here. There is a slash in half. Okay, we getting there? Good. And the gold you getting is like 1k now. So what you do, you boost them. You boost these guys, you give them 100k gold, and they reaching, so you give them 100k gold. So 1,325. Then you plus 100k gold, and this guy is the 1,400, and then your gold is returning to 6-7k per week with 1,400 character. But now you need to level up your alts higher. No more cheesing with 1,325 Pepegas. And this change extend the farming time, the progress time, by about 3 months. Estimate 3 months, 2, 3, maybe even 4 months, something among 3 months. So this change slow down the progress of free-to-play players by 3 months. Good. Keep it in mind. Safe. Psst. About boosting. No more boosting. You cannot take low item level characters anymore and carry them. I don't like this change. Why? Because some people don't like do alts. They want to one character carry and then don't want to do alts. But now no longer possible. This is all. This thing all endo. No longer available in new patch. Okay, it is what it is. Minus. So let's continue. And of course I have 300 IQ at how to bypass it. Okay, so we don't want to save it. And now weekly. So every character, every account, by doing the dailies and weekly quest, okay, you're doing daily and weeklies. Let me just adjust it. You fill this bar like here, and then you buy the casket with the gold, and it gives you gold like 1500 G. This big casket do, and sometimes it can drop even more. It's RNG, about a bit RNG. So what's the best way? So this is the weekly, and now the strategy explanation. 300 IQ. So in Korea, to make an account, it's not easy. Korea, it's like you need to your name, your phone. They know who you are. You cannot spam accounts. There is a limit to account. They know who you are, and if you're gonna do, if you try to do some, farmu cheesy botu, they're gonna delete you and your account completely, okay? So no one is risking it, and this is not possible to do in Korea. But in EU or, Russia, making Steam account, making My Games account. So what's the strat? The strat is new ACC, then level it up, then you do weekly quest, and what you do PvP. 5 fights. 5 fights to complete one weekly quest, and you need about 4 weeklies to complete. 4 weekly quests to fill this bar. 4 or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe more. Alright, maybe more. We will see how it's gonna get balanced. Yes, but I will say 3 characters. It will take you 3 days to level them up on the new patch. And all these 3 characters do 2 times PvP. Total fights, how much fights? Total fights? 5, 10... 30 PvP. 30 PvP. Each PvP fight is 5 minutes. Do your math, and this gonna give you 5k gold. And then boom, you do new account and repeat the process. And then now to the sad part. If I know that, Chinese bot also know that, so they're gonna jump to arena AFK and complete the quest, no matter if you won, if you lose. What can you do? If I know that Chinese bots know that the arena is I don't really think that PvPers is gonna have fun, but who cares, okay? So PvP explosion. You also can do it, but you not recommend to upsetting people. They're gonna report you, but you can just go arena, hit 2 times to not get, deserter buff, because if you do 0 damage, you get deserter buff. So you just do some 5 damage to 10, and then you watch Netflix, and quest is completing itself, okay? This is not morally accepted, but you need to do what you need to do, okay? The game is designed that way. Either you do this, or you pay. Ching ching, okay? So min-maxing. I didn't invent that. This is what game forcing me to do. So don't be upset on me. I'll be upset on the developers. Okay? Okay. So now let's talk about the time investment. I'm gonna use this video as a reference. This is Mr. Cannon, one of the Lost Ark creator, interviewing Mr. Judao. Okay. So what is special about Mr. Judao? He's #1 PvE Korea player. So how he achieved that magnificent task? I will show you how. This is how he spent into the game. Okay? So no comments about that. Someone will like it, someone will not. Okay? So let's quote what he say. He say that to clear all the content as free-to-play player, to be, on on task with everything that comes new on the game, you need to spend 5 hours. And he also believes that the free-to-play player can maximum achieve 1530 level. So what is, now I'm gonna explain you what I think is behind these 5 hours. So completing the daily, weekly, guardians, all the daily tasks on one character take you 1 hour. 1 hour to complete all daily tasks. And this is for one character. So what these 5 hours mean, these 5 hours is 4 characters plus life skill or 5 characters. Okay? That is what his dudes say, and I think I agree with what he say. Okay, so this is the time investment you need to put into the game to be 1530. Okay, just save it. Psst. This is important information. Now we're gonna continue to the dungeon that got released a month ago on Korea. So this is the new arbel shoot, and this is the phases. Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, 5, 6, 7, blah blah blah. And under it you see the numbers. Okay, this is the numbers what are required to enter this dungeon for 90 for the phases. Okay, and oh boy, let me tell you something. Let me show you. Okay, let me move my things away and I will show you. Okay, I will show you what is happening when you enter the dungeon on, it's like required number 1490. This is like minimum what is happening to you when you enter the dungeon on minimum required item level. Okay, presentation, big camera. Okay, so this is you, this is boss, and la fight to, and you are minimum item level required. Okay, pop. This is what happened to you. You are destroyed, annihilated, and one-shotted. Okay, so what I'm recommending, where is the small camera? Okay, so what I'm recommending is at least minimum, to be for normal human being. Where is a bit this distraction happened? Sorry, guys. So I'm recommending about plus 10 item level on all of these. Okay, so you see it now, 520 to complete it, and I'm recommending plus 10 more or you're gonna get annihilated and you're gonna need to nail it. Okay, these numbers are for perfect made party to nail it. Okay, but as you can see here, it's 1520 to complete it, and if we add this plus 10 that I recommend you, okay, we are on the limit what free-to-play player can achieve. We are dangerously on the limit that what free-to-play player can achieve. Okay, oh, it's heat up. Okay, let's continue, my friends. So now let me show you. The camera is okay, nothing is destroyed. Good. Let me check damage done. Okay, so let's now check how many people are on the server that are eligible to enter this dungeon, this new dungeon. Okay, so let's look on Korea now. Let's go Korea. This is how much people play on Korea, and this is how much can enter the new dungeon. Okay, so out of 1,200,000 blah 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 can enter the first phase and completed. Okay, can, so on Korea, Korea, 9%. 9% people can enter this dungeon on Korea. And do you know how long the Korea have the patch that they farm the materials, the tier 3 patch, how long they have it? 1 year. Okay? You keeping up now. So after 1 year, August 9% people can enter first phase. Okay? And let's check how many people can complete it. Where is the thing? So for completion, 26,000. It's 2.5%, I'm right? So after 1 year, out of million characters, 2.5% of Korea can complete it. Let's for fun look on the Russian numbers, okay? Let's change the color and let's check how the Russia is doing. Russia, 500 people. There is not as detailed as the database for Russian server is not as detailed as. So I'm gonna grab 490 players. He's 490, okay? So everything above him or 490 give you idea. So how many people can complete it? The Russian server is half year. So this is just theoretical situation. We got Abershul now on the Russian server after half year farming, okay? Half year farming. We got 800 people on Russia. That can do phase 1. Okay? And you have 82 people, because of 520, to complete that can complete 82 people that can complete on Rus phase 2, okay? So fucking jokes are over. 5 hours per day for a year. This is the requirements for free-to-play player to clear the content on release. So be aware of that when you're gonna say that, you can achieve everything by not paying. So 10 months to a year. So now conclusion times about the patch and how I feel it. So the patch, the ride, the quality of life are amazing, but they're removing the boost, slowing down the progress of free-to-play players about like 10 to 20%. I don't like it. For the EU version, the buying the real money with the buying the cash currency with the real money need to fuck off, and all the casino mechanic like golden skin peons need to also fuck off from the game for EU release, because the game now is telling you here is 10 months farm, 5 hours per day, or here is pay me 7k euro or 5k euro and you can have it on a day. Okay, so this is the choice that game give you at the moment. 10 months or 12 farming, 7k euro, and you are there in a day. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable. And you can tell me what you think about it, okay? And I hope it was understandable, because it was, chaotic and gibberish. But yeah, you need to do what you need to do. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you gonna see you soon again.